Hey everyone, welcome to Learn to Write Sci-Fi. Now today we're going to be talking about an awesome topic, which is helping to get continued platform growth from your books and your short stories. All right, so what I like to do is at the end of the book or the end of the short story to put some sort of like author page. And I don't like to do the typical author page where somebody just talks about themselves. I really don't care. You know, when I'm reading a book, especially like something sci-fi or something for entertainment, I just want to be entertained. I don't care what your credentials are as an author because I'm there to enjoy the story. If I'm reading your book because you're a marketer or you're a management expert or you're, somebody who does like handyman stuff, if I'm reading your book to learn something, then I definitely care about your credentials. But when it comes to somebody for entertainment, I could care less because anybody can write. There's no necessary qualification for writing enjoyable entertainment. So what I like to do with my what I like to do with my author page instead is, one, thank the reader for reading. You can take it for what it's worth. I think that it is awesome that as a author that's trying to continue to build their platform, that somebody took the time, spent money on one of my products, and then took the time to actually read it and get all the way to the end. Because you'll find out that, unfortunately, and you can probably think of some of this stuff on your own, or examples of, we sometimes buy stuff that we never enjoy. I mean, I have several movies that I've purchased that I've never watched because you buy stuff because it's cheaper or it's on sale, and then it just kind of goes to the back burner because you got something else coming through. I mean, how many of us probably, if they're young adults or teenagers, have video games that you probably haven't even played all the way to the end? It's like that with books too. I can think of a number of books I've bought for like self-help stuff for learning business or learning management or a couple other topics, and I never ended up finishing them all the way through. And some of them I haven't even started because I bought several at the time. So I read a couple and I got distracted with some other topic. So I really like to thank my readers because to me it's a big deal. It's a really big deal if you make video content for somebody to watch it all the way to the end, because there's so many distractions, so many other things fighting for space in people's view, that it's really easy for them to get distracted and not finish. So I like to thank the readers. The second thing I like to do is that is a fantastic time to promote your website, which could be your blog or your website, your Facebook, your Twitter, your YouTube, anything else you're using. If you're using Instagram, depending on what other type of topics and what might be relevant, there's so many other social media out there, but it is the best time to catch the reader and say, look, if you're really interested in what I'm doing and you want to keep following this series or just any other works I do, follow me on these other platforms. You're losing the opportunity by not putting that page in there that they might not, think about. Oh, they write other things. Some people might read your stuff and be like, wow, this is amazing. I can't wait for part 2 or part 10 or whatever you're on. But other people, they need a little bit of, I can't think of the right word, but they need a little bit of like help. And it's just, sometimes just because it's there and you bring it up, they're like, oh, you have a Facebook account? Oh, well, I use Facebook. And if you have multiple different platforms, I would not advise going crazy and doing them all. Myself, I'm really trying to focus on building a blog, which I'm in the process of doing, building an email list, building my YouTube channel, and building my Facebook page. Those are my 4 big things. I know they've got Twitter and Instagram and so many other things, but for me, I can only focus on so many things because I'm only one person. Yeah, if I had a whole social media team or just an assistant that I say, look, go run all these accounts for me, I'll approve the post, but I need you to put it all together, yeah, I could do a whole lot of stuff. But when you only have so much time, I would not recommend going overboard. Figure out the 2 or the 3 that you use a lot, that you could see yourself checking often, responding to people, doing marketing, doing promotions through. Those are the 2 or 3 that you should really try to build. Now, I will say that you really should be trying to build an email list. I'm going to be doing videos in the future about email lists because I'm understanding better about why they're so powerful. I've heard from so many marketers, they're like, oh man, you have to have a list. You have to have an email list. You have to have a list, just over and over and over. Like, gag me. I'm so sick of hearing it. But honestly, the email list is a big deal. And the biggest reason that it's a big deal is that when I make these videos, for example, and I post them to Facebook and to YouTube, I have to hope that you watch these videos. Even if you want to see them, I have to hope that you check back on Facebook or on YouTube often enough that you see this video and then you watch it because you're not distracted by something else. So as a content creator, fighting for people to see your stuff like on Facebook, it updates so quickly. Twitter updates so quickly. You know, YouTube updates a lot quickly, but at the same time, people will go back and watch videos that are several years old. You don't really see that a whole lot with Facebook unless somebody shared it and put it right into your news feed. So for me, I'm really understanding that the email list is super powerful because that is something that I can send directly to you because you cared enough to subscribe to my email list that I can send something directly to you. So I highly recommend take some time and start learning about email lists. They're not, I mean, you can set one up on MailChimp for free. You can set up a landing page for free and you can start sending people for nothing and start building a list of people. I think you on MailChimp, I think you can go up to 2,000 subscribers before you have to pay. 2,000 people. I mean, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of eyes that might be interested in reading your content. So you can promote directly to them with new books you're releasing and changes to your website or your blog or exciting things that you're working on for new projects that they'd be interested in. It's so much better than just posting to Facebook and YouTube and just hoping that your readers or your viewers happen to interact with your content. That's something that I'm learning. Like I said, I'm going to be talking about that soon. But you really, 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 you're missing a golden opportunity to promote yourself if you don't do an author page and you don't provide ways for people to stay in contact with you. You're just missing out. I mean, yeah, somebody reads your book and they love it, but you know, if you had a Facebook account for them to follow you on, then that's just good for you, right? So anyway, guys, check out the author, think about the author page, try to work on doing that. That is an opportunity for you to learn everything. I'll talk to you guys all again tomorrow. All right, see you guys.